Hello and welcome to Wonder of Learning channel. Today we'll be learning vocabulary words for Wonder's 3rd grade, Unit 2, Week 5. In this section, we will look at the definition of this week's vocabulary words and view examples of each vocabulary word for Wonder's 3rd grade, Unit 2, Week 5 vocabulary. Get ready and learn along with me. Bounce. Spring back after hitting something. Bounce. I see a lot of balls bounce up and down. Imagine. Picture something in your mind. Imagine. The teacher told us to imagine what we want to be when we grow up. Inventor. A person who creates something for the first time. Inventor. The boy is an inventor who asks his friends to work with him on a project. Observer. Someone who watches something. Observer. We both are an observer of a rare flower. Alliteration. Several words or syllables in a row start with the same sound. Alliteration. Each line has alliteration. Billy Butler bought big books about bears. Little Linda Lovely likes to lick little licorice lollipops. Polly Panther likes pink poodles and pink bows. John and Joan juggle or juggling in the juggling jamboree in June and July. The bee buzzed and bounced and was busy as a bee. Harvey Harris hurried home to help Harriet Harris hang hardware. Free verse. Poem in which some verses rhyme and some do not. Free verse. A friend. There is nothing like a fish when you are feeling lonely. They will be staring at you, blowing little tiny bubbles inside their little glass aquarium. They'll do tricks to make you laugh, like circling round and round, then putting their nose against the glass as if to say, "I see you," making me feel not lonely anymore. Limerick. A funny poem of 5 lines with a specific rhyme pattern. Limerick. There wasn't a woman from China named Lou, but she wanted to be called Dinah. She fussed and she sneered and she started to jeer. Finally, they called her Crazy Dinah from China. Rhyme. When words end with the same sound. Rhyme. Little bug. Little bug on my rug, do you want a hug? He hopped away from me. He was too big to be a flea. I chased him down, he gave me a frown. I crawled closer and he flew on top of the tip of my shoe. Aw, little bug, I think you just gave me a hug. Now let's practice what you've learned with your turn fill-in-the-blank vocabulary words. Each page has a word bank with this week's vocabulary words. You will complete 8 sentences using the correct vocabulary word for each sentence. The vocabulary words for this practice are bounce, imagine, inventor, observer, alliteration, free verse, limerick, rhyme. Sentence 1. I like to blank what it is like to fly. Sentence 2. I love to blank the basketball on the new court. Sentence 3. Tell me a word that will blank with knee. Sentence 4. We had to write a blank poem using the letter B. Sentence 5. Mrs. Nelson told us to write a blank poem today. Sentence 6. And blank is a person who invents something. Sentence 7. We read our blank poems in class today. Sentence 8. Our principal was in blank in our classroom today. Now it's time to check your answers to each fill-in-the-blank sentence. Sentence 1. I like to imagine what it is like to fly. Sentence 2. I love to bounce the basketball on the new court. Sentence 3. Tell me a word that will rhyme with knee. Sentence 4. We had to write an alliteration poem using the letter B. Sentence 5. Mrs. Nelson told us to write a free verse poem today. Sentence 6. An inventor is a person who invents something. Sentence 7. We read our limerick poems in class today. Sentence 8. Our principal was an observer in our classroom today. Raise your hand if you got them all correct. You did great. Awesome job. If you missed some, remember, don't quit. Just keep going and keep growing. Thank you for learning with me today. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. We hope you'll join us again soon for another lesson on Wonder of Learning. Until then, bye-bye.